In Ontario, we're continuing to see steady rain through places like Chapleau and Timmins for today. On the radar, though, starting to get that rain in the Greater Toronto Area, London, Windsor, Sarnia as well. Now, there is a special weather statement in the north here, including the Nickel Belt, including North Bay, for 30 to 50 millimeters of rain today through your Friday morning. And remember, this is an area that saw very heavy rain earlier this week, so certainly we could be seeing some localized flooding. Now, there is a chance of thunderstorms today. Watch for yellow, and this is where we could see some good storm energy to produce some lightning strikes, some heavy downpours at times. Does squeak into places like Hamilton up towards the Bruce Peninsula, and then it starts to exit the region through the day. Now, as this future radar shows, we're going to see those steady showers through a large part of the day in southern Ontario. Then it does start to shift east into the Ottawa Valley around Kingston as we head into our evening routine and our evening commute home. That's right. And in the short term, really just through Friday, we've got a good 10 to 20 millimeters here moving through southern Ontario, the north, a higher amount. And you know what? You're squeaking in a nice day today, too, across portions of the east in the Maritime specifically. Then things do start to ramp up and showers will start to move in through mainly the evening hours, but it gets steady. And through Friday morning, we're going to see some wet weather. Winds are picking up as well. We have sweat wind warnings, which take effect through Friday morning, gusts up to 100 kilometers an hour. So a quick look at how much rain we will see through your Friday forecast in the Maritimes. Oh, look at this cool shot. Trinity Bay, Newfoundland, back on May 16th. Jason sending us this video. And if you're in Newfoundland today, you capture anything great, send it to the website, theweathernetwork.com, and maybe we'll show it on TV here. Now, through the Maritime provinces today, we've got some calmer weather. Halifax, 22 degrees. Yarmouth starting to see the showers in the afternoon, and that's because rain is approaching, and it really starts to pick up across the board in the three Maritime provinces through the overnight tonight. Yarmouth will get 20 to 30 millimeters. Halifax, 15 to 25 millimeters for you into Friday. And while the winds are breezy across Newfoundland today, through tonight, the winds with that system approaching will pick up through the Bay of Fundy for Cape Breton as well, and then that rain follows suit and heads into Newfoundland through tomorrow. Let's take you to Aurelia, where this looks like fun, as long as you're not falling in the water, because it'd be freezing this time of year, but that's certainly something you could put on your list of something to do as we head into the summer season. It's just around the corner. Now, there's rain today, heavy rain in the north, and we are going to see showers continuing for the Greater Toronto Area through the midday. Starts to shift east as the day goes on, leaving behind some cloud cover. So if you are headed to Jurassic Park, you will see showers as you're headed to the game, but during game time, just expect to see some cloud cover. Michelle Mack is going to tell us now how the wine industry has been impacted by this spring. Thanks for joining us for the brief. Nicole Karkic and Chris Murphy with you here. Emily Vukovic is away, so just the two of us for today.
Right. Good topic today.
Okay, so I really like Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is the understatement of the day.
Gwyneth Paltrow is like cilantro. I think she's very polarizing. People either love her or hate her. She opened up a pop-up shop in Toronto and selling products that has clothing, jewelry, and such. And apparently, you can get more details on our website.
Are you crushed, Nicole?
I'm not crushed. I'm going to go check out the store, though, on Friday.
Okay. Will Gwyneth be there? Maybe if she knows that you'll be there, perhaps she'll make an appearance.
Crossed. Okay, so sunscreen. Summer's around the corner. It's an important topic. Let's find out if it's better to use spray or cream.
I was going to make any correction. I would say that not just the summer you need sunscreen.
No.
You know, there
you need it in the spring because the UV can actually be stronger. Okay, so we asked this question on Twitter. What type of sunscreen do you use? Natural, commercial brands, or cosmetic, which is basically your face cream having an SPF in it, and commercial brands at 54% natural. Eat.
What would be an example of a natural sunscreen?
They have products out there that just don't use toxic ingredients.
Okay. So like a hat and sunglasses and long sleeves.
But there's also online, you can Google how to make sunscreen.
Okay.
And use, things in your house. And
there you go. You know where you're going to need sunscreen today? Well, anywhere where there's even partly sun. And you.
Thanks for joining us. Nicole Karkic and Chris Murphy with you here. We've got Big weather to talk about in
Ew.
Western Canada today, Chris. When you see reds on our maps, you know that things could get serious through the afternoon, and we're talking about thunderstorms.
Golf ball size hail and winds over 100 kilometers per hour. Kyle Britton is going to be definitely monitoring and chasing these storms.
That's
and
right.
Any updates we get from him, we'll pass along to you. But let's first of all take a look at the future radar and show you that some decaying storms this morning, but everything's going to start really bubbling up this afternoon, rear the foothills and start to roll their way eastwards.
And we could see some supercells developing through today. Look at Calgary here, that red on the radar. That's a future radar showing we can see some heavy downpours, certainly, those gusty winds, as Chris mentioned. Through BC, Chris, also risk of thunderstorms in the interior today.
You see more energy, though, east of the Rockies than west, but yes, eastern British Columbia, Kamloops towards the Golden area, even around Elk Valley, East Kootenay. We'll be watching you as well. Williams Lake to the BC piece. The other area concern?
Yes.
Further east.
Ontario. And this is more steady showers. Yes, we see some embedded thunderstorms today, but it is soggy. We've got a lot of rain in northern Ontario. Sault Ste. Marie to Timmins earlier this week had between 40 to 70 millimeters. We're adding more to that, so localized flooding not out of the question.
Risk of thunderstorms this morning around southwestern Ontario, including the Windsor area, and we'll keep an eye. Look at Toronto, right on the cusp there of the risk of thunderstorms, and we know we have the Raptors game going on this
people will be going to
evening.
Jurassic Park, and if you're headed there to line up, well, you'll need an umbrella.
You do. And then into Quebec, more so tomorrow, that risk of thunderstorms from Montreal right through to Quebec City and eastwards up into the St. Lawrence.
And speaking of the east, it's a nice afternoon through the Maritime provinces, Chris, but as the day goes on, increasing cloud cover, showers pick up, and that steady rainfall continues through the overnight. Friday morning will be a wet start for all three Maritime provinces.
Yeah, rather windy too. Those lace wet winds will be going too. So the heaviest rain likely in southwestern Nova Scotia, southwestern areas of New Brunswick, and meanwhile into St. John's, about 16 degrees today, and then temperatures are going to struggle. That's because we've got cool air coming in from the North Atlantic. Just to give you an example here, what we can look forward to from Friday right through to Sunday.
Whew.
Yes.
Single-digit highs. Time now for Share Your Weather. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Brief. Nicole Karkic and Chris Murphy with you here. Emily Vukovic is away for today, but she has a story for us right now about an infestation in Italy of locusts.
Oh boy.
And she tells us why it happened.
Indeed. They can chew through a crop like nobody's business as well.
Ooh.
That's... I know.
They're in the grasshopper family.
Yeah.
And we're familiar with pests in Canada too,
Indeed,
of course.
yeah.
And pesky weather.
Yeah.
That's our segue.
I think so. Well,
into what's happening out west.
we'll start in the prairie. Half a decent soak as well.
All right, stay with us. We've got more active weather coverage for you. And you can connect with us on Twitter at Weather Network. Looks like a lot of fun. I've never done this, but I'm going to put this on my list of things to do this summer. All right, thanks for joining us. I'm meteorologist Nicole Karkic. This morning, we've been seeing showers across southern Ontario to start off your day, and that will continue into the afternoon as this shifts east. Temperatures are coolish, certainly, into the afternoon. A daytime high of only 16 in Barrie, Peterborough 16 degrees, Toronto 17, and usually a seasonal average here is closer to about 20, 23 degrees. So we are below that. Now, the rain, as you can see for this future radar, will spread into areas across the greater Toronto region as the day goes on, but then as we head closer to the evening, it will shift east. It does leave behind some cloud cover and a chance of a stray shower, but certainly we are seeing the steadiest rain through the afternoon. So if you're headed to Jurassic Park at around 7 o'clock, yes, we've got the showers, but during game time, it looks like it'll just be some cloud cover and maybe a stray shower at 11 p.m. Now, the winds will be getting gusty. Keep your eye on Barrie. Gusts up to 60, maybe 70 kilometers an hour as we look to today through tomorrow, and then we're going to see that rain exit the area. So that's certainly good news. But before that happens, here's how much we could see. Now here's Michelle Mackey with how the spring has impacted the wine season. So we were trying to decide what this is.
I thought it was a hummingbird.
That's what we thought, but the viewer who sent this in said it's a big bug.
It is a big bug.
It's huge.
Wow. There you are. So it has an identity crisis. It thinks it's a hummingbird.
Thanks for joining us. I'm meteorologist Nicole Karkic filling in for Emily Vukovic today. And for this afternoon, we've got seasonably cool temperatures, 17 in Toronto, 16 in Barrie, and yes, showers and thunderstorms. We've already seen them for your morning commute in the Greater Toronto area. And as the day goes on, this future radar is showing the showers do continue as they shift east. We'll still see some cloud cover and maybe a stray shower, but certainly the bulk of the heavier rain is happening through the day versus the evening hours. And that's important, of course, because we're talking about your Jurassic Park forecast. If you're headed to the game, grab your ponchos and umbrellas, much like last time, and we will be breezy as well. But that doesn't stop fans. Doesn't dampen their spirits at all. Now, here's the winds. We do see an easterly flow through the morning and afternoon, shifting more to a westerly and then southwesterly flow on Friday, but it'll still be quite windy through tomorrow as well. It's just temperatures will be a little bit warmer, and we will have this rain through today into tomorrow, 10 to 20 millimeters on tap across parts of southern Ontario here for you. There's also a risk of some thunderstorms, mainly non-severe. Biggest threat is going to be some gusty winds and those heavy downpours, as I mentioned. Now, here's a look at Friday. Let's talk about the weekend.